Okay, so welcome to today's review. I would like to actually start, as I always do, with the dollar index. I can't I actually lost my templates, the template I used. I had a little issue with the Windows, so I lost the template plus my other important files. But what I was expecting within the last week from the previous video I posted was some reaction on this order block, this bearish order block over here, for price to actually drop down, okay, and tackle this low and these lows actually on the long term. But then we had this void filled in, this area filled in right there. Right there, and then just after that we had the pullback on the following day. Okay, now this price action over here, this candle over here, I think was a FOMC. It was actually very bullish for the dollar index, a whole lot of positivity from the chart, and as usual we were supposed to actually run these highs, okay, for some kind of FOMC high impact news release like that, okay, where I was expecting that we would actually break out these highs based on how bullish the market the news was, okay, but we couldn't. Okay, we actually created a nice optimum trade entry around this area, right? And from where price opened for the week, okay, at the open was at 93,195. We couldn't have so much bullish movements on them. Okay, we couldn't have any bullish movements. Price was actually kept in some kind of a range. Okay, this range was kept in there. So I'm still bearish on the dollar index. I'm expecting some bearishness on the dollar index for the coming week. Yeah, so still for the coming week I'm expecting some drop in the dollar index. I would have to wait for confirmation on that on the lower time frames. Okay, then we just apply the reverse for the euro. Okay, for the euro. So let's see, let me see dollar index. Yes, this is the commitment of traders report. Okay, the commercials are very bearish into, they are just selling into this rally. They've taken out this major high over here, as I talked about in the other video. Okay, the video just before this past week's video I talked about that. So that was why I was expecting some bearishness on this area. The previous video I was expecting some bearishness, okay, but taking the range from this high to this low, you can see around this midpoint or equilibrium. That was why I was expecting price to drop. We just had a week in, then we just had some kind of consolidation, then we blew up into this bearish order block. Okay, now price is in the premium market, and as the commercials are bearish, okay, over here. You can see that. Now I'm expecting some kind of a turn around this area to happen in the near term, but you don't just go into the market and then based on what you expect you just put on trade. You wait for confirmation what the market is trying to tell you, okay? Then you just take any trade that you want. So as it is right now, I'm actually waiting for these lows, okay, to be broken. Then probably this low, then I'll wait for a pullback, retracements of some sort, like about at least 50% of the range, okay, for that particular expansion downward. I would wait for about 50% of that range to be closed in the upward. Then I'll look for other kind of confluence factors to actually go short on in the dollar index, which means I'm going long in the euro, okay, in the euro, what according to what price does in the euro. So that is that. Let's see what happens, okay. Let's see half. Yes, I'm still expecting that we are kept in a consolidation as we talked about in the other chart, okay. Kept in a consolidation and then taking this seasonality for the dollar index in the first week of October. You should see some kind of bearishness in the first week of October, okay. First to the midweek of the mid of October, from 1st to about 15th of October, you see some bearishness in the dollar index from that point on. So let's see what price has for us for the coming trading week. So let's keep our fingers crossed.